The political police nexus has several questions to answer after this gangster has been arrested. Why is the BJP government in Madhya Pradesh congratulating its police for having arrested Dubey? The man is at the temple. He's literally shouting out that I am Dubey from Kanpur. Come and arrest me so that he doesn't get bumped off in an encounter. This is not an arrest. It's a surrender at a time and place of the gangster's choosing. Hugely embarrassing for the Uttar Pradesh police. Joining us on this broadcast, I want to welcome now Anila Singh. She's representing the UP BJP. We have Juhi Singh representing the Samajwadi Party. Vivek Bansal is a Congress spokesperson, and A.L. Banerjee is a former DGP of Uttar Pradesh. I want to go across to Anila Singh first. Anila Singh, why is the BJP congratulating the police for having arrested Vikas Dubey? Anybody with the slightest good sense knows that this man surrendered at a time and place of his choosing. If you had to arrest him, if your police had to arrest him, you would have done so in Uttar Pradesh. He drove from Kanpur to Faridabad 15 hours, then to Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh, and your police couldn't catch him, and now you want us to believe that this man was arrested?
Then don't believe it. Anybody who has got little sense can understand very well that because of the police operations, this person was so terrified, he was running pillar to post. And if in today's date he is arrested, he's behind the bars with good coordination of Madhya Pradesh police and Uttar Pradesh police, why questions are being asked? We should be happy enough that he's
Why
arrested.
are questions being asked, ma'am? Why could your police and your government not arrest him before he got to Ujjain? When he went from Kanpur, reached Faridabad, goes to Ujjain, why could you not arrest him, and why should questions not be asked?
Do you think Uttar Pradesh police or police of any other state, they were partying with him? They were having some merry time with him? They all were searching him. And because of their good coordination, whether we talk about Uttar Pradesh police, Madhya Pradesh police, or any of the police, the state's police which have common borders with us, with Uttar Pradesh, like every police was in good coordination.
You know, it's ironical that you asked whether the police was partying with him, because some policemen in Uttar Pradesh clearly were. The fact that the gangster gets tipped off before the police arrives at his hideout near Kanpur, if that is not being in tandem and cohorts with the gangster, then what is? And it happened on your watch in Uttar Pradesh with the police. And yes, to that extent, those policemen were partying with the gangster.
Because of fistful of people or couple of moles, you want to say that Uttar Pradesh police works in an organized crime? Uttar Pradesh police is a cartel? No, sir, I disagree with you, and I disagree with you in very strong words. Uttar Pradesh police is very good police. Yes, it is a different story when Samajwadi Party and BSP, where they were ruling in Uttar Pradesh, they had tried to politicize it. But again, there are good people and bad people in any force, and I'm sure those who have turned bad, they are turning in better way. But still, few are left, even they will change. But you cannot say that Uttar Pradesh police works in a manner which a cartel works. Uttar Pradesh police has done a good job. They have caught hold of him. Many of his associates are gunned down. Few of them are arrested. And it is a lesson to other criminals as well, that you will not be escaped if you are going to do any sort of crime.
As a former Director General of Police in Uttar Pradesh, is this not hugely embarrassing for your force, sir, that this gangster manages to drive from Kanpur to Faridabad, from Faridabad all the way down to Ujjain, surrenders at a time and place of his choosing, when quite literally the entire Uttar Pradesh police was looking for him and you couldn't find him?
There is no doubt about the fact that he has surrendered at a place where he wanted to. Maybe he's going to Faridabad, he wanted to, as you just said, go and get into a TV studio and surrender. His basic idea was A, to escape an arrest, and B, be safe, because his henchmen were being killed one by one. But there are a couple of very short points that I'd like to make, Rahul. The first is, you're talking about the nexus. Now, this nexus is not a new one. If you remember, there is an NN Vora committee report of 1993. Mr. Vora was then the Union Home Secretary, and along with the Director CBI and the Director IB and 2 other officers, they made a report which has 5 annexures, which has never been made public. That report has not been acted upon, unfortunately, but it talks in terms of a criminal, political, bureaucratic, police business nexus. Everybody is involved. So one has to take action as that is concerned. Secondly, this man is concerned, this terrorist is concerned. For me, he is an absolute terrorist. He should be treated as such. Whatever he's saying should not be taken at face value. It should be, he should be interrogated professionally, and this case should be referred to a fast-track court by the orders of the High Court, by the state government requesting the High Court to make a fast-track court, and he should be prosecuted as soon and as fast as is possible. That is on at least
So
some
in
charges.
2001, Vikas Dubey killed a Minister of State ranked BJP leader Santosh Shukla
Absolutely.
inside a police station where there were
Yes.
more than a dozen cops present. Yet
Yes,
each
yes.
one of them
Rahul,
turned
Rahul,
hostile during the trial. And he got away.
Rahul, what happened is that I've talked to the station house officer Shibli today. I asked him what was the case. He's given me the case. I found that other than this man, this terrorist, there are 4 other people named as accused, and 3 of them happen to be local policemen who are present in the police station. So can you expect in such a situation the policemen to give evidence against themselves? The Evidence Act itself is very clear. You are not supposed to give evidence against yourself. You cannot be forced to give evidence against yourself. So when that happens, obviously he's gone scot-free. The problem lies in the way the FIR had been registered earlier. That is one thing. Secondly, we have been talking about giving bail to these people, or rather, why are they out on bail? You see, it is part of the criminal justice system. Bail, if you remember, Justice V.K. Krishna Iyer said, bail not jail. So that is the basic.
But Jury is saying that there has been a traditional nexus doesn't mean why there should be a nexus on your watch. This is exactly what your party promised to fix. It's been 3 years that the BJP has now been in power in Uttar Pradesh. When the most wanted list of UP came out last year, there were 33 gangsters who were named. Vikas Dubey had more than 60 cases against him, from rape, murder, all manner of charges, and yet his name wasn't on the list of UP's most wanted dons. Why was your police not actively looking for him?
Rahul, that's because the police were looking after Mr. Vikas Dubey, not looking out for him. And 3.5 years of Yogi government has been there. This person has been building up his nexus, a part of the police. I am not saying the entire police, as Anila Singh would like to expand it to really save her face. A part of the policemen were aiding and abetting this person. This is an orchestrated surrender, and they helped. He was getting regular information from the police people, which really made his path to Madhya Pradesh very, very easy. Various reports have also come out from his surrender, which show that the Madhya Pradesh government has also helped the BJP government in making this person surrender under his terms and conditions. Why couldn't you arrest him in UP? He was in Kanpur for 2 days. He massacred 8 policemen. There is a letter from Mr. Devendra Mishra to a person whom you put in charge of the STF investigation initially, and when it came out in the media, the letter disappeared, and then you just transferred that particular officer to
Ma'am, but the
Moradabad.
Samajwadi Party hardly has much locus standi. I have over here Vikas Dubey's wife's entry. She is she's won an election on a Samajwadi Party ticket in 2015 for a panchayat seat. She won on your party's ticket, and now you're lecturing the BJP on their netas, their policemen having a nexus with gangsters?
Rahul, we don't give symbols, and she is not a part of our party, and she has not won a ticket on our party as a symbol. And you have been witness to the fact that we were the first party to recognize this nexus and make a paradigm shift. On your interview, Akhilesh ji denied ticket to a big criminal don, and you asked that question. So yes, maybe an historical nexus was there. Samajwadi Party has tried to make a course correction. We have recognized and admitted our responsibilities. We have not sat here and trivialized every time we were also pulled up. There have been incidents in the SP government of the breakdown of law and order, and we've accepted responsibilities and done a course correction. So the BJP has
One second. You know, you're saying all of this. Let me just show
Yes.
that this is a Samajwadi Party document, okay? It's from 26 November 2015. Kram Sankhya B1207, Shrimati Sonu Urf Richa Dubey, Patni Shri Vikas Dubey, Kanpur Nagar, and she's contributing to the Samajwadi Party. She's fighting whether you want to accept it or not. She's a member of the Samajwadi Party. How can you deny this?
Yes, I am denying it, because first of all, she is not subscribing to the Samajwadi Party. There is a bulletin which she subscribed to, and this is the first document. She is not a member of our party. You can check up our member records. And anyway, we do not give symbols. Maybe the BJP fights on symbols, and we lost the election. So maybe the BJP quoted all the people we denied tickets to. So you can examine any records. If there's a nexus which is proved, which has resulted to this massacre of 8 policemen, please put the Samajwadi Party members behind the bar. But you must make transparent the various CDR records, because this picture gallery, these letters, these various documents which are circulated, if you want to use them as evidence, the BJP can, but it's on your watch. 3.5 years he was building a bunker, he was on Truecaller, he was carrying the same SIM card. Your police could not catch him.
No,
or your
but
police,
what I want the BJP government to answer very clearly, Anila Singh, is that when this list of most wanted gangsters came out, 33 gangsters were on that list. Vikas Dubey has 60 cases against him, and yet there's no Vikas Dubey on that list. How does that make any sense at all? Why weren't you proactively looking for him?
First of all, Rahul, I think even Richa, wife of Vikas Dubey, she is arrested now. And she is going to reveal that whether she was a member of Samajwadi Party or not, because they are denying this thing that Vikas' mother, very clearly, in very strong words, she said that Vikas and his wife, they both are in Samajwadi Party. Ma'am, I did not
No, 1 second. I can't have this conversation degenerate.
the interview.
Juhi Singh's audio goes down. Juhi, this is not how I run debates. Both second. Anila and Juhi, this is not how I run debates on the news track. You'll speak one at a time. Juhi Singh has spoken. Now let Anila speak. Anila ji, you must answer the question that I am asking you. And my question to you is this. Now, 1 second. You will answer the question that I ask, ma'am. And my question is this. When the list of most wanted gangsters in Uttar Pradesh came out, there were 33 gangsters on that list. Why was Don Vikas Dubey not on that list? Who kept him out of that list and why?
I'm answering you, Rahul, but you have to tell Mrs. Juhi Singh that she should not interrupt. I did not talk over her. I'm not rattled, I'm not baffled as Samajwadi Party is in today's date. So you are asking me that why the name of Vikas was not there amongst the top 10 criminals of Uttar Pradesh.
Top 33, not top 10, top 33.
Top 50, all right, top 50, top 33, whatever you want to say. So you can very well imagine the type of heinous crime committed criminals live in UP. When we came into power, whole of the Uttar Pradesh was infested by these criminals, and Yogi Adityanath ji took this oath that I am going to eliminate them. Either they have to leave Uttar Pradesh or they have to leave the crime. And under this oath only, like Mr. Singh was saying, you were in the past since 3 years, what he was doing, making bunkers. So I have to tell her, in these 3 years, twice he was in jail. Most of the time he was in jail. He was not out on
No,
the
you are
way.
claiming Vikas Dubey's wife and saying that she has links with the Samajwadi Party. What about the fact that there is a video of Vikas Dubey that's now gone viral, where he names 2 local BJP leaders, Bhagwati Prasad Sagar and another MLA, Abhijit Sangha, and saying that those are the local leaders he's in touch with, and both happen to be BJP members, ma'am.
All right. I take your words, and I have seen
No,
that
this is not
video
my word.
where he
This is the gangster. He's on camera saying this. This is not my word, ma'am.
I am saying that I have seen that video, and he has taken the names of 2 people who are in today's date MLAs of Bharatiya Janata Party. Perfect. Now we have got hold of Vikas Dubey. He is going to reveal many things, but if he reveals things about Samajwadi Party and especially about the leadership of Samajwadi Party, can Mrs. Juhi Singh promise here that Akhilesh Yadav ji will step down from the post of President Samajwadi Party? Will he? I am telling you, it is very easy to point out. We know these two people.
No, one second.
These two
What does
people
this have to do with what does this have to do with Samajwadi Party and Akhilesh Yadav? I am asking you. He's named two BJP MLAs, Bhagwati Prasad Sagar and Vidhayak Abhijit Sanga, in the video where he's talking about leaders in the BJP who help him. How does this have to do? If this comes out to be true, will leaders in your party step down?
Okay, if hypothetically I say, if it proves that these two people in today's date had any sort of association with this criminal and the law says that action has to be taken against them, Bharatiya Janata Party is going to take action. But what Akhilesh Yadav ji is going to do? Can she say anything about that? She will not, because I know that what Samajwadi Party is known for. In today's date, Vikas Dubey, in so loud and clear words he was saying, Vikas Dubey who? Kanpur wala Vikas Dubey. Kanpur was known for its industries. Kanpur was known for its leather industry, for its textile industries.
But you can hardly blame the BJP, you can hardly blame the Samajwadi Party or the Congress. Now you've been in power for 3 years. All these problems are what you promised to have fixed. If 3 years later those problems still exist, on whose watch is this happening?
Allow me. Why I am saying this thing when Vikas Dubey says, मैं विकास दुबे हूँ कानपुर वाला. कानपुर के सारे इंडस्ट्रीज इन लोगों ने बंद करा दिए, ताले लगवा दिए. विकास किसका हुआ? अपराध का हुआ. विकास दुबे वही अपराधी है जिसका विकास इन लोगों ने किया. कानपुर का उद्योग का विकास बंद और अपराध का विकास चालू. This is what Samajwadi Party has done specially, and even BSP. So that is why I am so angry today, because they are
It's
not
a bit
saying.
strange. I don't understand your aggression. You are the party in power. You are the party that has to answer questions. You are attacking the Samajwadi Party. Ma'am, have you forgotten that it's your government? Vikas Dubey ran away, killed eight policemen on your watch. One second,
No.
I just want to put the... What? No, this is a fact.
One district. Did they start it? No, they didn't. It is Bharatiya Janata Party who wants to encourage business of locals.
A.L. Banerjee, it almost seems as if this is a chronic problem in Uttar Pradesh, where gangsters like Vikas Dubey can exist in administration after administration and have links at the local level. And the fact remains that local level leaders during elections need the heft of gundas like him to ensure that they can, they can swing the election the way they need.
Why only Uttar Pradesh? What about our neighboring states? What about any other state for that matter? As I said earlier, it is an established fact that, and the Bora Committee report is very clear on that, but there is an absolute nexus between the criminal, the politician, the bureaucrat, the policeman, the businessman, everybody is involved. Because everybody wants to be safe, everybody wants to be in power, and things of that kind. So does this come as a surprise? It does not. It does not come as a surprise because of the fact that once these people are caught, they get away. Like that Shibli murder, because of a bad FIR, he got away. Or for that matter, it was not.
So who, one second,
properly.
you almost make it sound very casual, bad FIR. Who filed that bad FIR? If there was a bad FIR, if there was a bad probe, it's on the watch of the Uttar Pradesh police.
It was under the watch of the Uttar Pradesh police, definitely, but the FIR is filed by a relative of this person who died.
I'm sorry, I
So
don't accept that. Mr. A.L. Banerjee, after an FIR
Yes.
comes a probe, after a probe there's a charge sheet. You
Yes.
could have fixed the investigation later. Just because the relative of the victim filed a poor FIR, therefore the case fell. Surely after all the decades you've sent in the police force, this is not what you want our viewers to believe, sir.
You see that, let me put it this way. Once the investigation is over, he was charge sheeted. He was in jail, and he won that election in jail, as your report.
No, sir,
rightly
this is
said.
not the answer to my
And-
question, sir. With respect,
I'm
you are
just
saying
trying
that
to answer
because
the
there was a poor FIR,
No,
there was a poor
no,
investigation. Does that even make sense, sir?
It's not a poor investigation. It is a poor prosecution.
It's a
And
poor.
prosecution is not part of the police. Prosecution is a separate department. It's a different thing to do. And once.
So one
Like
second,
that is-
prosecution
yes.
will prosecute on the basis of the investigation that the police does. If the police
Yes,
is
it
not
does.
able to do
Yes.
a comprehensive investigation, of course the case will fall flat.
So in that case, when it turns flat, there is a report by the policeman or the police department, and we can go in and appeal. There has been no appeal in this case also, probably, as far as I know.
No, so who's
there-
supposed to appeal?
that is what.
Who's
that
supposed
is
to
what we are
appeal?
talking
The
about.
local
There is a
administration is to
tax.
decide. 1 second, sir. Who's supposed to appeal? The local administration is to decide whether they want to go and appeal or
Yes,
not.
the local administration, the prosecution is not under the police. So it is the prosecution department which has to specify whether this should go in appeal.
So
or not.
prosecution
And
doesn't
if-
decide by itself, Mr. Banerjee. Prosecution decides basis what the
prosecution
political
is a-
establishment of the day wants.
Fair enough. I agree to that, but the police does not guide the prosecution.
Sir, yeah,
The
Chai,
police
you're just trying to make sure that the blame doesn't come on the police. But the point I'm making, and
No,
the point that is
I
crucial,
agree. I agree
is that
with that
everyone
point.
is equally to blame. The police, the netas, the prosecution. It's all part of that same Patal Lok.
That's what I said. That's what I said, that there is a nexus. There's a continuous, consistent nexus throughout. I never said that there isn't one. Did I say so?
No, you said that
Right.
the FIR was poor, which is why
Yes,
he
that's
got
the
away.
beginning.
I'm objecting to that statement. That is not correct. There was a shoddy investigation, there was a shoddy charge sheet, there was shoddy prosecution, which is why this Gunda got away. Otherwise, he would have been locked up in the first instance.
Rahul, there was a very, very shoddy FIR also, because naming 3 policemen who were in the police station at that particular time did not make any sense. Why would they be responsible for the killing of a person who's a minister ranked inside the police station? Is it possible?
No, you don't have to ask
No
me that
policeman,
question.
no
You're supposed to
policeman, no
investigate it
policeman.
and file a proper charge sheet. That's the basic. And the problem here, Vivek Bansal, is it's all one mixed up Patal Lok. You know, it's quite literally sab mile hue hain ji, which is the reality, which is why he got away the last time. He's got away multiple times in the past. And unless there is enough pressure made to bear, he will get away again.
That's what I said, that let there be a special trial, let there be a specific trial, fast track trial. Hang this man.
Let's hear from
This is
Vivek
not the
Bansal.
rarest of rare case. This is the rarest case possible in India.
In fact,
Vivek Bansal.
you are right to an extent that it's a nexus. But at the same time, we just get away by saying that it's a nexus. And how do we go about it? We have to single out, or we have to find out those people who are hand in glove with these. And I think any political party, they should come forward and just not only just weeding out this sort of element, and public opinion needs to be built up. Let me just tell you, it's not just simply pointing out at the political level. I'm not saying that they are sins. Political people are also equally to be blamed. But how about the bureaucracy? How about the police? I don't think you have too many, the government's approach is to appoint police officers who are pliable enough. Their approach is not that they should go for officers whose track record is impeccable, whose integrity is above board. So till the time you have this approach that they should be able to mollify or satisfy or photo to the wishes of the local political leaders or their public representatives, I don't think we can put an end to this sort of nexus. People at the helm
Just got breaking news.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.